See? Is it bad? Oh, that's fine. Oh, fuck.
Alright, there we
I don't
go.
know. I don't think I've ever thought about that. Is that a bad thing? Oh, damn.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we're good. Technical difficulties on the UniSD side, but aside from that, yeah, so definitely saw the eye coming for sure. It's been doing a lot of things. MadIke is really gonna want to play aggressive, or not aggressive per se, but really gonna play on your face with Mega Man.
Yeah,
The farther out he is from Mega Man, the more zoning, right?
the more zoning
And the more zoning is really bad for Ike. I really doesn't like zoning. So I really want to, like, if I'm MadIke, I really want to get in Mega Man's face. Mega Man doesn't have a bunch of close-up options, but like at a certain range, like, you know, pellets start doing stuff for sure.
He's got to find those nairs.
Yeah.
Clank through the pellets if at all possible.
Yeah.
But that gives Walter time to react.
Yeah. So it's really a guessing game at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be very calculative and very, I guess, very neutral heavy is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Side tilt really good. Yeah,
Good
that's gonna do it.
neutral B. Take that
Neutral B.
damage any day.
Oh yeah. Anytime you have the chance to do that, that's really good.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a fast
gonna,
punish.
that's gonna be a punish right there.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, that's
And he
yeah,
gets
that's
punished
gonna
himself.
be
Oh,
punished. Yeah,
unfortunate.
for sure. I mean, Waltz, one of those players that kind of knows what he's doing, really. Especially like, you know, if he gets to read your spot dodge, like he always has up tilt on the back burner,
Yeah.
ready to go.
He's always looking for that.
Yeah.
Once your percent's got 100 or over,
Yeah,
up tilts.
that's one thing for sure that Mega Man has as a close-up option, for sure. Up tilt definitely
Alright.
fast on, and very very fast on
Stay in his
startup.
face.
Ooh,
That was
that's
good.
that's
That
really
was-
good.
If he had waited for Walter to start, that was ballsy.
Oh yeah.
That was super ballsy. But
feel like
what could
sometimes-
Walter
yeah.
do? Honestly,
That's one of the things that, like, whenever Ike players do that, you know, you're thinking, like, why would they go for that option? But it's really not that bad of an option, like, if you really think about
Ooh,
it, right?
he
It,
missed the
it
combo.
covers certain options, and especially at a certain angle, right? If you are facing Ike at a certain 45-degree angle, right? It can be really hard to punish that move, for sure. It's kind of like how Lucina's fair
Ooh,
works in that
that's-
work.
ooh.
Oh. So just outside of grab range.
yeah, it leaves you at a pretty nice distance because Ike swings his sword fully now instead of
Yeah.
in your face. I think what he wants to do right here is just play calm, play
Very neutral.
Very-
Trying to get, like, I think at this
good
point,
dash attack.
Yeah.
though. That was a good call out because he knew he was
I
gonna
think
try and pick up the metal blade.
at this type of level, it's mostly about player against player, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is Walt's habits, right? What are MadIke's habits? What can you predict for the next move?
Yeah.
Oh, dash grab. That's not
That's
that's
a
one
very-
that's one thing I've been talking to MadIke about. That dash grab or grab with Ike is kind of like really bad, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
That was one of Ike's hardest
Yeah.
nerfs coming from Smash 4. He's just fishing for that nair
Yeah.
to up tilt combo right now.
Yeah, for sure.
He should have done a turnaround forward tilt.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to buffer it to make it through. There's
it's
the
an
combo.
air. Yeah. I feel like every time MadIke lands an air, he has to convert off of like everything he can.
Yeah.
In a way,
Exactly.
it's kind of like the Bayonetta matchup in 4. Take every hit you can and make it the best the best you can make it out, right? Like basically get everything you can from an air, right? And I think that's props for MadIke to trying to get max damage. Another thing that I've seen MadIke do is that he's getting also a lot of damage from the ledge too.
Ooh,
and that's
that dash
not
attack.
and that's not only against Waltz. He's been doing that like all day too.
Yeah. He's fishing for something. Oh, that could have been
Yeah.
an up tilt.
Yeah, I was expecting Hawasaki.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
and that's game.
So yeah, not armor all the way actually, only on
excellent.
upright.
Oops. That should have been updated.
For sure.
So, what do you think that MadIke could do? So,
So honestly though,
Yeah, right.
he made a couple mistakes, especially on the recovery side of things. With MadIke, you probably want to recover as low as you can, if allowed. He might not always be allowed, especially since Walter did a pretty good job catching. But
Yeah.
also, like, the spacing too matters a lot. Walter was able to catch MadIke's like with grabs and with nairs like that, right? MadIke probably wants to have like a sense of spacing, especially against Mega Man. Like, he keeps trying to land with nair, and he's getting him punished a lot.
Yeah. Okay, he kept his jump.
Yeah.
That was very good. Bro.
Yeah, so, you know, every time MadIke gets an air, he's really good, but every time he whiffs an air is equally as bad, if not even worse. Especially since he gives Waltz the spacing he needs, right?
Yeah. I think he's just, he's getting antsy. He wants to get these kills as soon as he can. He's throwing the moves as soon as he thinks that they're gonna hit, but an unfortunate SD from Waltz.
Another thing I was expecting too is that I was expecting that neutral B at some point, especially since MadIke especially has a really good sense.
He waited. That was an interesting mix-up because I think he was looking for an air dodge or something into a grab or a shield.
Yeah.
But he didn't do anything. It may have been a misinput actually.
Yeah.
Good recovery. This stage is actually very good for Walter because for MadIke.
It's really good for like swords in general as well as grapplers. Especially since he gives zoners less of an option to get on your face or like really to like space, right?
Yeah.
If they don't get the space they need, it can really be really troublesome, honestly. Swords abuse the fact that they are really good at like up range. They have the hitbox and disjoints to contest at least Mega Man at short range, right? But as I said, with a player with Walter, you really have to watch out with what you throw out.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
You know,
Yeah.
MadIke does have the tools, but that's not good. That's gonna get him punished.
I mean, wasn't that bad of a punish, but
that was really bad of a part.
Okay, never mind. It went from it just put him in disadvantage really hard.
Yeah.
And he just good shield poke. I think actually he jumped out of shield. It looked like, but
I mean,
there wasn't much he could do.
Well, I mean, the downer beforehand like really kind of shrunk Walter's shield anyways.
Yeah.
So like he already had low shield, right? And you know back air is gonna hit at all angles, right? He's really good.
Okay,
so,
good up tilt.
So up tilt really gonna be catching. That's another thing that MadIke might have chosen this stage is that up tilt really gives him like platform control.
Ooh, I
from
feel like
underneath.
that was a misinput.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh, he went for a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Which that was the right option. He just did it the wrong direction.
Yeah, I feel that. For
so
sure.
Walter's just kind of hovering above him.
Yeah, Walter
really.
Honestly, Walter is just trying to like space everything, right? Walter really good at mixing his dashes, but also catching MadIke on the whip every single time. That's not a lot of things that I see like at low level. Honestly, I don't see, especially lower side of the bracket. You don't see a lot of people. Yeah,
game.
That's it. That's game.
Quick.
You don't see a lot of people like catching like with like pretty much punishing you on your space.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know, sometimes, and that's another thing too. Like sometimes people are like whiffing. Huh? Well, I don't know.
We're gonna need an ID so we can make sure to get the controller back. So if you could just like give us your UT ID, and then when you're ready, when you're done, just come pick it up.
Just come, yeah.
We'll trade. Yeah.
So so MadIke is really gonna want to improve on the.
Well, and go ahead and take one, whichever one you want. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Very, very interesting on how Walter like controls space, and of course Yoshi's story honestly gives MadIke one of the better chances to get up close with Walter in range. MadIke didn't do bad. It's just that Walter did really good.
Oh my gosh.
For sure.
Come on.
What are we doing?
Where I'm trying to find out where. Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry we couldn't commentate. We're updating scores.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Looking at this, Walter's already got a nice advantage on this.
Yeah.
That was an interesting up tilt.
One thing
Trying to
too-
call something out. Is it
Yeah.
winners finals?
Yeah, that's why it's the final.
Okay. So
He's
what do
gonna
you?
want to get off the ledge now. Oh, actually, never mind. The stage is curved. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, he tilts. There's nothing he can do about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I picked the stage personally against Walter for that reason.
I mean,
guys, we're going to do one of these the final main match for tonight. We have an NVIDIA water ball to give away and 2 wins.
Right, good nair. So, what just happened right there is that MadIke just let Walter get back on the stage. I feel like one of those mistakes you just cannot do.
Yeah, he did the neutral B a single time and then hasn't done it since.
Yeah,
But I think that was because of the situation that he
Yeah.
had Walter in. So
yeah. Walter recovering,
Good
opting
nair
to
to up
recover
air.
high too. Just a good mix-up because Walter has been recovering low and like once in a while he recovers high.
Drawing the next opportunity. So David's drawing the next 2.
For sure, MadIke is gonna be one up. That's not me. Pellets. Yep. There we go.
I think we're back into the.
We're back
just
in the same
neutral.
situation we've been. Walter actually, the other thing that I've been noticing is that Walter is mixing his double jump too. He's doing a single jump, and as soon as he's about to land, does a double jump, and then lands with an attack,
Yeah.
which MadIke hasn't been reacting to. Ooh, that's a whiff grab, and that's gonna get him off stage.
Interesting recovery, but it worked
Yeah.
out. So
Yeah, for sure.
Good forward
side-
tilt.
Yeah, forward tilt gonna be catching that.
an interesting option. I think that was okay. If he had held it just a little
Yeah.
bit longer, he would have gotten the hit off.
Yeah.
That's the stage being
Yeah. Oh,
bad for this matchup.
549-6460.
Now Walter's
Another-
just building that extra credit right now.
Yeah, another thing that I noticed with Walter is that he's one of the couple players, ID. Walter is one of those players that has, go ahead, take it. Walter has been one of those players that has been catching he's been catching cross-ups, right? So every time MadIke does a cross-up with Nair, Walter is ready with a back air. Especially since jumping is really good in this game. It really gets you off shield. Since that's already 3 frames, right? For Mega Man using the advantage that he has a really fast back air.
Yeah, exactly. I think that
So I was actually expecting an up tilt right
he's
there.
got a Mega Man has options for either side
Yeah.
that are good.
Believe it or not, I was actually kind of expecting an up tilt in that with Nair.
No.
So what do you think that?
It's
Oh,
really,
and that's
yeah, that's
done.
it. No,
Oh, he
good
lived.
DI, good DI. with
Good
Nair.
DI.
Yeah.
Not a single hit can.
Oh,
Good.
let's
good
go.
fall through hit. Up
Drop
air.
shield into up air.
And
That's gonna do it. Yeah.
You hate to see it happen.
So
I hate
my-
to see that happen.
So like a recap with this game, honestly, MadIke really whipping a lot of the moves.
Yeah.
Nair was whipped a lot more than he was hit, and since Mega Man has a really good option with back air and forward air on catching those with moves, Walter was able to build enough damage to where he could just finish him off with either bear, up tilt, any smash attack really.